Welcome to Your Tutor Online video lessons. Today we're going to look at solution problems. These problems start with some sort of solution like salt water and then ask what must be added or taken away to get a particular percentage of a substance. For example, you have a 15 milliliter solution that contains 10% salt. How much water must be added to make the solution 5% salt? For these problems, I always draw a diagram first. I'll start with the original solution and fill in what I know. I know that the total is 15 milliliters. I like to put that at the bottom to show my total. I know that 10% of it is salt. 10% of 15 is 1.5. And that means the rest of it, 90%, must be water, which in this example is 13.5 milliliters. Now I start a second diagram for the new solution. In our example, we need to figure out what part stays the same and what part is changing. Here, water is being added, so the water is going to change, but nothing happens to the salt, so we know that that stays the same. I can just go ahead and copy it right on over into my new diagram. The part that does change is the 15 milliliters has some value which we don't know is going to be added to it. When we don't know what a value is, we put in a variable. 15 plus something we don't know, 15 plus x, is our new solution amount. Now I can go back and look at the original question and fill in one other piece of information. The new solution has 5% salt. I'm just going to add that down here. 1.5 is now 5% of the new total. In order to solve for x, we need an equation. We know that 5% of this total will give us 1.5, so we'll put it all together in an equation. 0.05, that's 5% converted into a decimal, times the whole total. So that's why I need a parenthesis here. 15 plus x will give us our salt, 1.5. Now go through, distribute the 0.05. 0.05 times 15 is 0.75. 0.05 times x gives us 0.05x. And nothing happens on the right hand side of the equation. I'm going to leave x where it is, move the 0.75 over to the other side of the equation by subtracting both sides by 0.75, and I'm left with a 0.05x is equal to 0.75. 1.5 minus 0.75 is 0.75, and we'll divide both sides by 0.05 and end up with 15. So how much water must be added to make the solution 5%? 15 milliliters must be added, which makes sense. How much do you need to add in order to get half as much salt? Just add twice as much. Sometimes you'll be asked to take something away from a solution, like evaporating water to get a new solution. Just remember the same process we looked at here. Copy over all the stuff that stays the same, and adjust your totals and everything else as you need, and turn everything you know into an equation. I hope you found this lesson helpful. If so, you think it might be worth $1? Head on over to yourtutoronline.com and send $1 my way by clicking on the donate link at the top of the page. Hey, $1 a lesson? That's cheaper than a soda. You can also help me out by leaving comments and questions on the blog at yourtutoronline.com, and feel free to rate my videos on YouTube, or be the first to rate a review in iTunes. I put a link for you on the right hand side of the page. I will see you next lesson. Class dismissed.